more experience than I do, and so I don't have any easy answer. But what I will say is that I think integration helps because it calls into question some of these ridiculous rules. Yeah. And to the extent that we all stayed siloed, it didn't call those questions. And I'll tell you one that may be similar for you. Well, you're not an FQHC, but it's a good illustration. So Robin and I have been working with the FQHCs, and I just say this so that people understand how widespread and how crazy the rules are that Hugo is talking about. And so what the FQHCs are generally providing primary care. Of course, as part of integration, since they're providing primary care very close in the community, often to ethnic-specific groups that they're very close to, we want them to provide mental health services when the client has a mental health need. Well, it turns out that so long as they provide the service at either a different place or on a different day, they can get paid. Yeah. But if they want to provide the service in the same place on the same day, they cannot get paid. Now, how ridiculous, right? You mean if I send them, 3 streets over, then you'll pay me? Yes. If I tell them come back tomorrow, you'll pay me? Yes. If I do the right thing and I walk them down the hall and introduce them to the person, you won't pay? No, won't pay. So, my hope, but again, back to the Hugo, how do we change this? But historically, FQHCs didn't do this, right? So it didn't, right? No one was faced with, someone like you or me going to the regulators and saying, what sense does this make? Now, how are you helping? I mean, it's one thing to say you won't pay for something, but another to say you'll only pay for it if I do it tomorrow? I mean, that's completely ludicrous. So I hope that, with all the smart people in this room, in this community, in DMH, that we're going to break through these things, Hugo.
Thank you.